Hello Aquarius, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of January 2019, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of December and also for the rest of the whole 2018. So as always, we already pre-shuffled the card for you. Let's begin the reading. So the first card for you, representing the present position of your spread or towards the beginning of the month, you have the Two of Hearts. So towards the beginning of the month, you might be getting some kind of invitations or some kind of contracts that you may have to like learn about, or even like investigate, or even you may have kind of offered to sign the contracts. So just make sure that you also check the whole like details and also some of the terms and conditions before you agree on and sign those deals. There can be also some kind of deals comes your way as well. But if you are looking for a new jobs and you have been looking for like opportunities or jobs, and this finally comes to you in the form of like a job offer in the beginning of the month. So the next card is representing the influence card or the bridge cards towards the middle of the month. You have the Ten of Hearts. For a very limited number of you, this can also be related to marriage, like marriage proposals or engagements, or some kind of like even if you want to open up your own business, that can also be the case here. So it looks like that the things that you sign in the beginning of the month, it's really making you joyous and happy for towards the middle of the month, and you are getting like balance between your work and your emotional state. And it looks like also you have got a lot of support also from people around you, especially your families and your friends, and also your like parents, nephews, or siblings, and so on. And that can be this also indicates like you may have some kind of like a reunion, like gathering parties at your home. And that can be something that you have already planned it, maybe like get together beginning of the year, and you might invite some of the people around you, like your neighborhood or your friends or your families and your partner. That can be the case here. So the next card that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the Nine of Spades. So this actually really like totally the opposite of the things that are going great in your life in the month of January. But certainly, hopefully, the good thing is it happened in the past, so you have already been through it. You have been through it, and this is something that you have passed it through, especially during the month of December, possibly. And you might be getting like some kind of a nightmare kind of things. Maybe you have bad dreams or something like that. But there is some fearful, especially remaining in your mind and in your emotional state, that you are feeling that you are worrying about something that may not seems to be real as well. Like maybe you don't really are sure that this will happen, but you are worried that if this has happened, like for instance, if you have got a deal, maybe you might be thinking that maybe the clients will maybe change their mind and maybe cancel the deal, or even like if you are get like asked like applying for a job, for instance, maybe they have already hired some other guys and you may not get a job. So that's those type of like worrying. I think you are worrying too much, and that can be something that is very bad also for your emotional state. So the thing is that you should let go some of the things that already passed. Don't be like carry on inside your head. I think you are gonna be able to pass it through, because I do see that you are not a water sign, but yeah, you are an air sign that normally you will always think over a few times, and that can be circling around in your mind. So the next card that you have representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the King of Spades. So this can be easily indicating you as an air sign, or else this can be another air sign male in the age of 35 or 40. It can be very important in your life, and you learn a lot from him. But I do see that this can be related to yourself. I do see it that you are you were like learn a lot from what you have done in the past, like your previous mistakes, or even like the way you took the decisions and how to move forward. And you don't really understood that before, but after you like try to evaluate some of those decisions that you have made in the past, and that can be something that can like very beneficial for you in the future, because some of the things that are, you know, like something that happened already, you just only can like reminiscing, you cannot change that. But the good thing is that you learn from that mistake and try not to repeat those mistakes for like in the future, so that you can be much better in terms of the way you take the decisions. So the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go of, you have the Seven of Diamonds. So the Seven of Diamonds here actually a good card, because it looks like there was a lot of delays related to your projects or your money situations. Like you have been waiting for like some kind of decision in the past, and it certainly is, because you will finally be able to sign the deal in the beginning of the month and towards the middle of the month. So it looks like that those waiting games is finally over, and you just have to let go those things, let go those like fears or worriness and those type of things that are circling around your mind. So if this is related to like loans or mortgage that you are applying for in the past, you might be getting those decisions in the beginning of the month, and you certainly will be able to have a peace of mind. You finally be able to get the final decisions, or whether or not you are getting those mortgage or loan. So the next card that you have representing the future cards towards the end of the month, you have the Eight of Diamonds. So yeah, this is indicating strongly you go from 7 to 8, so it's clearly indicate that you are getting what you want and getting like the harvest of your hard work. So if you have been working so hard in the past and like working tirelessly, you will be getting your fruit, the fruit of your labor. So if you are not, then the same thing applies, so there will be no changes. But if you have been working hard towards your goal and achieving whatever you need, so you will get lucrative results as always. So no gain, no pain. So it always applies here. When you do work hard, you will also will get the rewards by the end of the month, which is very good. So lastly here, to clarify the whole readings, let's see the clarifying card at the bottom of the deck. You have this Four of Spades. So this Four of Spades here actually indicates that you have to, I think, wait and see. I don't see it as something that is frustrating. Some of you might be frustrating, like you have to wait like 4 weeks or 4 months or even more in the past with regards to the decisions that finally come true in the beginning of the month, and that can be something that you have anticipated before. So you might already know that maybe you should go for vacations if this is related to the decision that you cannot control, like it's out of your hand. You should try do something else, or even like go for vacation doesn't mean anything. So you can just like relax, you know, and take your time. Don't really rushing into it, because this is not really in your hand, so you don't have control over it. So try to be more like practical and also open-minded, so that you can have much better results. And I do see it in your readings here. That's the reason why maybe you are taking a break, possibly, but it's only for some of you. I do see there is a progress, there's a movement here, especially between the middle towards the end of the month. And yeah, you should getting the results that you are hoping for. So I think this overall readings here, it looks positive, I would say, and I hope this reading is helpful. And if you do like it, just click like, and if you want to subscribe, just click subscribe. And if you want to donate, just send your donation via PayPal towards this email. And also if you want to do the personal reading, the same thing. And see you next month, and Happy New Year. Bye.